humans, we often find ourselves spending endless hours scrolling through social media, which isn't beneficial for us. I think sometimes people use social media to procrastinate and avoid tasks they find challenging or unpleasant, and that's definitely what was happening to me. I recently experienced a period of severe procrastination, and during this period, I began excessively scrolling on social media. I definitely became addicted, and the more I was on the apps, the harder and harder it became to stop. It's challenging to break the scrolling habit. These tech experts have a knack for understanding our brains and keeping us hooked, but we're clever too, and the same way they find strategies to keep us hooked, we too need to find strategies to detach ourselves. Well, I haven't completely mastered it yet because there are still times when I find myself scrolling for hours or taking consecutive social media breaks. But with these tactics I'm about to share, I have been able to reduce my screen time. TikTok really hooked me when it first came out. It was the first social media platform where I found myself endlessly scrolling and literally losing track of time. I think I was on it for just half an hour, but in reality, 2 hours had passed. This time distortion kept happening, so I knew I had to take action. And what did I do? I deleted the app. I challenged myself, and since then, I've never gone back. But I understand that it's not always that easy and that there are specific interests we want to stay updated on, like mine with football. I'm eager to catch new interviews, watch plays in slow motion, and so on. However, I often find myself getting sucked into endless scrolling on Instagram, watching meaningless content. Even after I manage to break free of Instagram, I'm then like, wait, what's there? What's new on YouTube? And get stuck there for a long time. So to tackle this, I decided to delete one of the platforms. I deleted Instagram. Now, if I want updates, I turn to YouTube. It's just one platform to manage and one platform I have to manage escaping, not two or more. It's not always that clear cut. Trust me, I know. Unlike easily deleting Facebook and TikTok, Instagram is one app I continuously delete and eventually reinstall. But this tactic of deleting it takes me off of Instagram for a while. It's a small win. At this precise moment, Instagram is not installed on my phone. It has been a couple of days since I removed it. I am aware that Instagram is not as easy to forget, and there's a possibility I might feel an urge to reinstall it here in a few days. But what if I don't? What if I break the habit? And even if I do reinstall it, I feel like I'm slowly breaking the dependency. So I challenge you, take action. How many social media apps do you have? Delete one of them at least. And if you find it too hard to delete forever, then I challenge you to stay away for just 1 week, just to start with. It's the first step in breaking the habit. Keep in mind the initial days might be tough, but it gets easier the longer you stay away. So stay mentally strong and distance yourself from it. Option two, put yourself in their shoes. Let me clarify what I mean by put yourself in their shoes. Recently, I've found myself spending way more time on YouTube, particularly because I've been intrigued by the relationship between Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. This curiosity often leads me down a rabbit hole of watching various unrelated videos. However, I remind myself of something crucial. While I'm engrossed in their lives, Travis and Taylor are likely not spending their time scrolling through social media like I am. Travis is probably focused on football practice, and Taylor is likely immersed in her music career, perhaps writing a song. It occurs to me that their success stems from prioritizing more meaningful activities. So I adopt their perspective and ask myself, are they wasting time on social media like me? No, they're out there pursuing their goals and achieving success. So I remind myself that if I want to achieve my goals, I need to invest my time wisely like they do and focus on activities that contribute to my success. So take a look at who you're watching. Do you think they're laying around spending their time on social media? Option three, be aware, reflect. Stay conscious of what's happening. If deleting social media feels impossible, then simply acknowledge the amount of time you spend scrolling and recognize that spending hours online isn't necessarily making you a better person. I'm currently grappling with this myself. The only social media app I have is YouTube. And with the recent addition of stories, I find myself getting drawn in all the time. However, I've gained a lot from YouTube. I've even become a YouTuber, so deleting it is not an option. Perhaps you feel the same about other social media apps. Maybe there's a valid reason you hesitate to delete them outright. So let's be mindful. Pay attention to how much time you're spending online and work on reducing that time. You being here and watching this means you are aware, and that is a great step for making it work. Option 4. If you can't beat them, join them. So, like I've said, I'm still a work in progress when it comes to reducing social media time. I'm constantly trying to find new ways to reduce my time, and I recently came up with a new strategy. So, I've noticed that I tend to spend a lot of time watching celebrity videos that pop up as soon as I log in, likely because I watch a lot of content from certain celebrities like Travis and Taylor. So, what I've started doing is being more selective about the videos I watch and like. The goal of this change is to shift the content that's prioritized on my feed. By engaging more with informative videos and less with celebrity content, I hope to see a decrease in the number of celebrity videos that appear first when I open the app. Ideally, this will result in more informative videos being recommended to me and ultimately leading to a more productive use of my time on social media. Or it might help me get off the app faster. Again, it's challenging to break the scrolling habit. Those tech experts know what they're doing and understand how our brains work, but we have to be strong. They might know our brains, but we control our brains. So let me know down in the comments what little tricks you have to reduce your screen time.